What's going on? These are some screenshots. What was that? These are some screenshots of Standalone that's just been released recently. I don't know if it was today or longer. It's just an update on what's going on with Standalone, to be honest. The first screenshot we've come up here now shows the difference in sort of textures and stuff and all that technical nonsense between Arma 2 and DayZ Standalone. As you can see, the DayZ Standalone one is a lot better. Next screenshot is a picture of a guy in a hoodie. I believe his name is Terrence. He's basically a plumber on DayZ Standalone who's obviously got knocked into the zombie apocalypse and now he's got to survive. He walks around. He's normally got a spanner, which you can't really see in this screenshot, and he wears jeans, and often he can be seen in a baseball cap standing around in fairly long grass, because there's not a lot of gardeners around post-apocalypse. There's not much call for him, really. I don't think people are too fussed about keeping their bush and grass in check. So this is the screenshot. Graphics look very nice, and that cloud behind him is also very pretty. Next screenshot looks like a joke. Japanese man, Irish man and a black guy have only got heads. I think the graphics are a lot better on these faces than they are on Arma 2, basically because they just look better. I don't know. Don't ask me. I'm not technical. I'm just looking at these pictures for the first time myself. So I've not really done any sort of research. All I can tell you is, you know, if you're into that sort of thing, they're very attractive men. Next screenshot is a aeroplane that somebody's tried to park into looks like some sort of fast food restaurant. I think that might even be the hotel in Cherno. I don't know if this is right. I'll have to read about it, or you could comment below. But this map is basically Cherno. So I don't know if you're doing Standalone and they're just updating the graphics or what. I mean, that would be a bonus, because then we know where everything is. But I mean, it might be a little bit boring because you'd have thought they'd done new maps. And if they have done that, you know, they've done a half-assed job in my opinion. But if you're more aware of it than me and what the map is, I thought it was just a whole new game on its bod. But for the look of these maps, the look of these screenshots rather, it looks exactly the same map, which I don't know if I'm too happy about, to be honest. Next screenshot is of, I think that's the castle, Green Mountain. I'm not sure, to be honest. Might be the Devil's Castle, whatever it's called. You know what it's called. You've been there. If you've played DayZ, you know what the crack is. It's just showing, I think the graphics themselves, I mean, they do look better. There's no doubt about it. But you can't really go wrong with clouds, to be honest with you. Because, you know, I don't know if that's photoshopped or not. I'm not trying to put down Dean Rocket Hall or whatever the guy's name is, but these screenshots aren't really telling you a lot. I wish they would put some sort of gameplay video together, just, you know, even if it's just like running, you just show how the animations or show how the players move and how the zombies react. Because if you follow the guy on Twitter, he puts a fair few updates on there about certain things. Like, I think he put one on the other day about some guy's hat being on his bum, or if you're American, his ass. Which would have been good if we could have seen some sort of video footage for that, but they've not released any yet. I don't know why. More scenery footage coming up. Basically, what can I say about this? It's a field. It's got some haystacks in, some trees, and some more sky. That's pretty much the brunt of this picture, to be honest with you. I mean, it all looks very nice. I'm not going to deny that, but I don't know. Really, does this screenshot tell you a whole bunch about the game? No, it doesn't, and I'm more I'm saying it, the more I'm sounding like a fucking arsehole. But I'm just being honest. I'm probably get flamed for it, but this isn't telling me anything about the game. Every time they release a screenshot for it, it's like, bonus, they've released a screenshot, but it doesn't tell you anything. I mean, there's a couple of pictures in here of the guy in a baseball cap, Keith, the plumber, but again, what does that tell me? He looks a bit nicer. Do you know what I mean? I want to know how the game plays, how the animation is, because apparently it's on a new engine. I've been told. I haven't read that through the guys who are making the stuff themselves. It's through other people chatting on Twitter that it's got a whole new game engine, but I've not seen any evidence of that yet. And I think if they're planning on releasing it imminently, I think it's going to be in the next month or so, we really need to see some sort of video gameplay for me to make a judgment whether I'm getting it or not. No, I'm blagging. I'll get it regardless anyway, to be honest, because if I didn't, then I'd have to pack in my my YouTube channel, because my other videos are getting jack shit views. This screenshot is of basically a car on a road, and there's an house in the background. I'm sure I've seen this picture somewhere else before, where someone's done a speed art of it. I'm not sure. It looks very familiar. That house in the background looks very familiar. It's a larder. These were produced at one point in the past. I think it was even Russia. I was in a larder once. That was an interesting anecdote, wasn't it? Yeah. And surprisingly, if no one's ever been in a larder, which if you haven't already, you probably never will do, because I don't think larders are around too much these days. The seats are probably the most comfortable seats I've ever sat in. It's like sitting on an airbed, but not a crap one, like one of those Temper mattresses one. It's really nice. But I don't think that's going to help you in a computer game, to be honest, how comfy the seats are for your avatar, character avatar. Next picture is of what seems to be Britney Spears after a night out next to a postbox and the burnt out Humvee. So, you know, the zombies here, there seems to be a little bit more characters to the face, because, I mean, the last one, again, everyone knows it's only a mod. The zombies didn't look amazing, and you'd see the same zombie 4 or 5 times. I think they only had about 10 zombies that I've seen. If you've done the editing, there's probably about 30 odd, but they're probably just wearing like a different pair of socks or something. But facially, they're all very similar, so it's nice to know that they've put some work into making zombies individual, and I hope that they change the mannerisms and the character of the actual zombies themselves, because they just seem really basic on the DayZ armor mod, which, I mean, they're probably going to do, because they've spent a good month developing this game now, more likely more, and I'm sure if you looked into it, there would be evidence to show that they've been working on this mod for longer than a month, but I haven't got anything on paper to back that up. I'm just shooting shit out of my mind in a minute. So let's move on to the next screenshot. Basically, it's shit Butlins with no caravans, just tents. So it's like the cheaper end of Butlins, the one sort of towards the back of the complex, where it's about 15-20 minute walk from the main sort of entertainment hall. The sort of ones where you have to walk uphill when you've got 2 prams and a load of kids screaming around. So it don't look great in regards to a place you'd probably like to stay, but graphically, I mean, it looks quite cool. There's quite a lot of tents and everything to explore. I'm imagining this is going to be quite a popular area for everybody to go and have a proper old mashup. And they've saved the best screenshot till last, a pair of boots. This is actually, I'm doing these screenshots in order, and which are on the website, and these decided to put a pair of old boots as the last screenshot. And I mean, what can you say about these boots? They're beautiful. The stitching is very well crafted. I believe they're Italian. They've got laces. They're of brown colour, and I believe the soles are made of rubber. That's the idea of it anyway. But, you know, they're the screenshots, guys. Je m'appelle. DayZ is coming along. The standalone version, I believe, is going to be out very soon. If you've been following it at all, you'd have been made aware that it was supposed to come out before the end of last year, but I think they wanted to put a little bit more effort into it and make it more of a finished product than releasing just another alpha for us to moan about all the bugs that are in, and then for them to end up doing the work anyway. So it's good to see that they actually care about this game instead of just rushing it out and just trying to make money out of it like the developers of War Z did, which is a game I never played because it just looked dodgy to me from the start. But for all the DayZ fans, and you're obviously into DayZ, otherwise you wouldn't be watching this video, it's coming out soon. I personally can't wait for it, and I just honestly hope it doesn't coincide with the release date of GTA 5, because then it will be a bit of a dilemma for me in what game I'm going to play, because I've been looking forward to GTA 5 for some time now. But I am very excited for DayZ Standalone. So they're the screenshots, guys. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, click like. If you didn't like this video, don't click like or dislike, because it makes me feel bad about myself. Thanks for watching again, guys, and I'll see you later.